Santa Margarita High School, home of the Eagles, the home of the CIF Southern Section Pac-5 Division champion Eagles. They're the only team playing, the last guy standing. They play Friday night at the Home Depot Center in the CIF State Championship Bowl games. The Division I game, they take on another Catholic school, Bellarmine High School of San Jose. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to OCVarsity.com for our last Gridiron show of this 2011 season. Steve Fryer here with Carlos Arias, Jonathan Khamis behind the camera doing all the great editing and directing and producing, Carlos, and all the stuff making us look pretty smart over here. Okay, Carlos, this is it, the final game. Again, Friday at Home Depot Center. Let me tell you a little bit about Bellarmine, Carlos, to get you ready for your comments here.
Break it down.
This team is 12-1. They went 7-0 in the Western Catholic League up there in the Central Coast section. The only team they lost to was De La Salle, the #1 team in the state. They lost to De La Salle back in early September in double overtime, and then they've won 12 in a row since then. They beat Palo Alto last week in the Central Coast Conference Division I Open Division Championship game. They beat Palo Alto by a pretty good margin, and they've got this quarterback named Travis McHugh, much like Johnny Stanton of Santa Margarita, Carlos. He's 6'3", 205 senior, not much of a passer. For example, he's thrown 11 interceptions against 3 touchdowns, only 847 yards in the season, comes to about 70 yards a game. But the guy's a truck. The dude runs 1,370 yards, 8 yards a carry, 21 touchdowns. Last week against Palo Alto, 209 yards on 20 carries.
That guy sounds like a load, man. I'm scared right now. I don't even want to go on the field. I'm going to stay up high at the press box in the Home Depot Center. But this is going to be 2 great running quarterbacks. We know about Johnny Stanton. You're just talking about McHugh. I mean, this is going to be exciting, man.
Yeah, and they both score a lot of points, too. Bellarmine, Carlos, is averaging 39 points a game. Santa Margarita is averaging 36 a game. Bellarmine's given up only 11 a game, so pretty good margin of victory, like an average margin of victory of 28 points. And then Santa Margarita is giving up 18 a game. Now, one more thing about Bellarmine. They also got a running back, a kid named Tim Crowley, 5'9", 160. Sounds like a quick guy just from those numbers.
Mr. Crowley. No.
Thanks, Ozzy. 1,429 yards, 8 yards a carry, 17 touchdowns. Last week against Palo Altos, Pallies, they call him up there, yeah. He went for 110 yards and a touchdown. Sounds like a Ryan Wolpen kind of guy. You know, we talked last week, Carlos, about San Clemente and Santa Margarita sort of being mirror images of each other. I think this is like more of the mirror image.
I know, like you're just saying. I mean, they got the quarterback, they got the running back. Yeah. Do they have a Max Turek clone up there too, or what? You know, this is going to be an amazing game, and I thought the season was over. I mean, weren't you surprised that they got Santa Margarita in there? I mean, I thought this was the year where they were going to say, you know, I'm sorry, Pac-5. You know, we know you're the best division in the state, but you have 2 losses. And they're like, nah, let's go. We're putting our best team up there.
Yeah, it was interesting because everybody was looking at Vista Murrieta being that team in that Division I championship game. They were 9-5. Now, they're 14-0 on the field. They have 5 forfeit losses because they used an ineligible player. I don't know how good that ineligible player was. Was he really a factor in these games?
No, that was a clerical error from what I read about it. It wasn't anything like where they were cheating or anything. It was just a clerical error. So.
And an adult error, yeah. Which is really sad because an adult's mistake that took those kids, the kids who did nothing wrong, a bunch of kids like seniors who did nothing wrong, did everything the right way to get to that game. They didn't get to go because some adult messed up on some paperwork. So anyway, Vista Murrieta didn't get in. I think it's kind of a shame, but it's a cool thing on the other hand because Santa Margarita, the champ of the Pac-5 division, is that the best division?
It's the best division. Everybody knows it. You know, the only other great thing is De La Salle. I mean, you always got to love De La Salle. We know what they do to, you know, Southern California teams, you know, and if Bellarmine went double overtime with them, wow, you know, they must be for real.
All right, so what do you think? I'm looking at the score, and, you know, I don't think we have to worry about rain or anything. And also that field at Home Depot Center, it's now an artificial turf field. It's no longer natural grass.
Beautiful, best place to watch football. I mean, it looks like the, I think the Manchester United Stadium. It's a great place to go. You guys should all go and support Southern Cal up there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day of games too, and the tickets are like 10 to 15 bucks. It's a pretty good deal, so it's not so bad. Carlos, you know, we're both kind of SoCal homers, let's face it, but I like Santa Margarita. You know, when we talked about the game that they played against San Clemente, you and I both agree they just had that championship aura, that championship buzz about them. They seem like such a confident group.
And Johnny Stanton is a stud, man. I mean, they kept the ball. What was that drive in the fourth quarter where they just kept the ball away from San Clemente? Didn't even give Travis Wilson and San Clemente a chance. They just said, that's it. We're going to take the ball down the field, jam it down your throat, and win. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, you think that's the game plan again? You know, it's like clock control it, maybe get the big play good defense. I think that's what Margarita is going to do and has to get another W.
I think you're right on the money, man. I mean, why change something when you got Wolpen and Stanton doing, you know, playing this at this level? You know, let's ride them all the way to the end.
Yeah, and I think Margarita's got some big stadium experience too, playing at Angel Stadium last week. But then, you know, that game against De La Salle that Bellarmine played. You know, you played De La Salle, you're playing the best, and they only lost in a couple overtimes to De La Salle. But I like our local guys to take this one, Carlos.
Well, you know, I'm a big homer right now because obviously I'm going to take Santa Margarita. I've never seen Bellarmine. You know, forget those guys. That's Northern Cal, man. Come on.
And for more on Santa Margarita as they get ready to play in the state championship bowl game, we caught up with Coach Harry Welsh and a couple of his players.
They're outstanding. They're on the double wing tee, which we have never seen. So for us to defend it and have only 2 days to prepare, it is a challenge that is daunting to say the least.
You know, they really pose a defense that we haven't seen before. They run a really strict man, and they're very disciplined in their routes. You know, all their DBs are very equal. They're very strong. All of them. They run a really good man. Their safety is very good too.
On the defensive side, they're all really fast. They all play really hard. They have a great defensive team. They got a couple of really good players. And on the offensive side, they run an offense we've never seen before. So they're on that wing tee. So it's going to be really tough. They're a really good team, and we got to come out and play our best football.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a fantastic game here at OCVarsity.com. We'll have all the updates from that game. It's a great game. It's Friday night up at the Home Depot Center at Carson. If you can't be there, keep track of the game here at OCVarsity.com for the updates and everything else going on with that CIF Championship Bowl game here at OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.